to the three-part series of the designing and working with a floor plan. This particular floor plan is very basic, very block, um, and low poly. So it's nothing fancy, and it's just me getting to grips with the new features in Blender. So I hope you did enjoy the series up to now and enjoy this episode, this final episode in the series. With this particular series, last episode of the series, it's all time lapsed, and I hope this helps because throughout throughout this video, a lot of the features I've used are repetitive. So either way, thank you for coming back, and thank you for watching, and enjoy the last episode in this series. Okay, file, new, open, recent. Let's have a look. There we are. Perfect. So I'm just going to go through and continue doing that. Control G, that was mini draw. So throughout this particular time lapse, I'm going through setting the origin to each object. I do this. The workflow I use for this is the number one, select the vertices you want this cursor to be aligned to. The cursor will sit in between all those vertices, and then you essentially find the object mode to of the object itself, and then from the object mode you go through and make origin to 3D cursor, and that allows you to essentially realign where the origin of the object is. As you can see, I'm just going through each object and creating a group. This allows for easy linking and allows for the file to be very small. So I'm just going through rearranging the different objects after import. So import, and then it would you want to click link, and then you want to go through and find the group folder, and then continue importing each part of those objects that you grouped, and you'll be able to eventually build up a build up the file that you want. In this case, I've built up this floor plan with the linked objects. What's great about this feature is that nothing will be changed or edited unless you go into the actual main master file of where it's linked from. So as you can see, I'm going through rearranging all the different objects, working out where I wanted to go. So I'm just looking out for different objects now to fill in some gaps. As you can see, just quickly creating it, and just running by, and again I just group that, Control G. This is the interior design bit. Now this is where things can get fancy. You can go into the actual file itself, and this is where it becomes very powerful. So that particular cupboard, I can have one master file of it where I edit everything, great detail, sculpting, low poly count or high poly count, whatever I want to do, and then import it into Blender. So essentially, when I go into render, it will render as it is. Correct me if I'm wrong on the comment below. And again with the TV, I can make it as detailed or as little detail as I need to. Obviously, the whole point of this series so far is just to block everything out and put everything into the space that we have. Yeah, what's great about this linking technique is that it's very unique to Blender. Not too sure about the other ones, but it is very unique. Or at least Blender was the first to have that feature, and essentially it keeps the files very small, especially when you're dealing with a lot of files in general and a lot of objects in general. You're probably asking why I've gone through and sped this video up. I just realized that each video previous to this last episode was 20 minutes each. So I thought, okay, it's very repetitive as well. So I thought, okay, let's time lapse it and do voiceovers. So this is the final piece. Essentially, obviously this can be this is subject to change, sorry, and pieces can be added or deleted. But this is the gist. This is what I can present to my wife or present to anyone really, to say, oh, okay, so this is your property, this is the size of it, this is how I've mapped it, everything and all the different objects out, and they'll get like a very clear indication of it. Obviously the smaller pieces like racks and whatnot are not in there, but I think the bigger pieces of furniture are more important when you're first moving in. You can always buy the little things later on down the line, or the hand-me-downs, you name it, or upcycling, whatnot. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the series, the video series. I hope you learned something. This is obviously my first uh, voyage into Blender 2.9, and yeah, I'm looking forward to the rest of getting the grips to Blender, maybe learning more shortcuts along the way, and yeah, thank you for watching the series. Take care. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more on anEYEvu Productions. Take care. Bye.